Thomas the Tank Engine's ego was smoking from his fat ass. His blue coat shone in the sun. He was always on time for each brothel show that he would star in. And all around his branch line, the countryside seemed sexier than ever before.
Beep, beep! Good fucking morning, Percy! My branch line is the pride of the line! You better agree, Potato Head!
Aye, of course, Thomas, but
what, Percy? Out with it!
There is a faker more famous than you who has a branch line.
Who? Where? Bring my gun!
Thomas, how the fuck are we gonna use guns? We don't have arms, you fuck! His name is Stepney. He's far away, but the fat bastard says he may visit.
When? And shut up! I can believe I have arms as much as I want! It's Pride Month, bigot! I identify as an arm-having tank engine!
Are you just fucking dumb or fucking retarded? At least you don't use stupid neopronouns.
Who said I don't?
There was an awkward silence. You better not. Anyway, I have no idea when he'll come. See you later, you blue shite. Meanwhile, Stepney puffed steadily along his line. It runs through sex and drug fields in the forest. But the line isn't very long from to blow his load, and that made him very sad. Everybody's been so nice to me, always rubbing my joystick. But my railway is too short. I do miss a good long run without stops.
I think you should tell your driver too. I'm sure he'll understand. He loves to jack off too.
Stepney soon discovered that indeed he did. You know, Stepney, I feel just the same way. That evening, Stepney's driver had immensely exciting news. Guess what, Stepney? Sir Topham Hatt has invited us to a drug and fuck meet on his own railway. The manager agreed. It'll be a really long run to get there. Oh, thanks, lad. They set off next morning. By now, all the other engines were talking about Stepney. He runs a famous drug trade branch line. Did you know that? Thomas was feeling jealous as fuck.
Ha! It may be famous, but my branch is the first on this goddamn island! Everyone knows that too!
And he huffed away to take his anger out on his coaches. Look, squeaked Percy. Why have they all come? He's not here yet. But Percy was as wrong as a stupid flat earther. The signal dropped, and from far away an engine whistled. Mighty fuck! Here he comes! Stepney puffed proudly through the junction. Fuck yeah, Step Boy! Welcome to hell! I hope you'll meet Thomas too! You both have branch lines to be fucking proud of! Then Stepney set off to help Doug shunt coaches in the yards. And they worked happily together all afternoon. At last, Thomas arrived.
Sorry! Can't talk! It's time for my last branch line train! I can't be late, or else I'll die!
He was hardly out of sight when the engines heard shouting at the station. Moments later came the alarm. Stop all trains! The signalman answered the phone. A special, is it? I see. Thomas was impatient.
Why the fucking Christ are we waiting? I'm being delayed!
Sorry, Thomas. We're being fucked over to allow another train to pass. Soon they heard an unfamiliar puffing sound. There was Stepney with his headlamp swinging and whistle blowing. He gathered speed and disappeared.
Well, shove my balls in my ass!
Said Thomas the tank fucker. Next morning, Thomas was still pissed.
Fucked over! And on my own branch too! It's preposterous!
I'm sorry. I was a special.
Why?
Prince Albert arrived just as you left. He ordered a special train and Doc let me take it. We had a splendid run, but... Finished Thomas.
It can make an engine nervous not to know how to fuck the line!
Exactly! You're such an expert. Also, do you have some cheese?
I hope you like blue cheese!
Gay! Said Gordon from afar.
Ha!
Thomas felt much better. He couldn't be pissed anymore and began telling Stepney all about his branch line.